with what's happening recently, with the flood of Metamaker bundles, the flood of 5-star crystals available in the store, the flood of Dino Gate crystals, the game's become a point where a lot of resources in the game are so available to everyone that people don't really need resources anymore. I've currently got 3 million Prem shards. I've also got 689,000 4-star shards. I've only got 10,000 or close to 5-star shards. Let's not talk about the 14,000 crystals or so that I've actually got in inventory as well. And the problem with this is that for a long time now, the game's been quite stale and there's not been many new features coming out. We need some reason to get 5-star shards. Now, granted, I understand not all the newer players have all the 5 stars, and those bundles are maybe directed at them. But there still needs to be a use for all these resources in the game. So I don't need any spark. I don't need any new bots really. I don't need combats. And so with the release of Primes, the hope was that this is the new thing to chase. It's a new thing to spice up walls, a new thing that people are going to need. But I feel like there's no big resources that people are going to chase right now. Double that up with the point of that war's extremely easy for most top players. I understand again, there are players out there that aren't at our level, that are struggling still in wars, believe it or not. I know a lot of top players are like, what? How are you struggling? These effects are so easy. We've never had it so easy. You can 300 without combining with your eyes closed. I get it that if you've got maxed out bots and you've got general rank bots and a maxed out combiner 5-star, yes, the game will be easy for you. I also understand it's not easy for everyone. But that's the problem we have. And people are crying out for a new challenge. People kind of left the game through boredom and a lack of any need to level bots, a lack for any need for resources of any kind. There's no reason to really play the game. We need a reason to log in and play. Now, wars are that, but when wars are so easy that you can just fly through them in 5 minutes, what else are you logging in for? So it needs something to invigorate higher players to be able to play more. Their answer is maybe Unicron League, because they can't put new effects into Prime, because the new effects will alienate other players that can't hack it in Prime. There's still people in top alliances, decent alliances that can't 300 consistently. I think back to the days where there was 20 top alliances that all could 300 in a top war with crazy effects, and it was a lot more difficult. Bases have evolved into just pathing problems. With the balance patch reducing Beachcomber, granted he needed it, but with the balance patch of reducing most of the outpost bots to be less effective and increasing attack options to be more effective, and it's become a bit all too easy, but not easy for everyone. So what is the answer? If they add effects, they're going to lose players. People are going to find it really difficult, they're going to leave. It always happens. If they don't, older players like myself are going to get bored and maybe go, well, maybe I shouldn't play anymore because it's far too easy. It's quite boring. So they're kind of in between a rock and a hard place right now. So for me, we've been crying out for the last 2 years for a war rework. I don't think that's even happening right now. I don't think it's even on the table. Solo wars, would that be an answer? I don't think it invigorate the whole game as much as they want to. Should they keep it easy? No, it is far too easy. It's been easy for long enough. People have had a chance to catch up. But Unicron League also, I think, is not the answer. I think the answer is basically bringing in something invigorating and new, but they're not prepared to do that, sadly. And so we're kind of stuck. So I'm hoping that we can have some new war mechanics, like they put in the newsletter, where they go, stick by us, we're dedicated to doing these things. Well, I ask, where is the war update you've been working on for 2 years if you're that dedicated to it? What are they going to do about resources? I don't know. But there needs to be a use for crystals. There needs to be a use for 5-star shards. There needs to be a hunger for a resource at the top levels of the game to make you more competitive. But there definitely needs to be a reason for people to log in, for people to play events, for people to war, and for people to want to progress and be the best that they can be without being the same as everyone else. Let me know what you guys think. Are you finding wars easy? Are you finding them difficult? What are you finding difficult about wars? Should we have a unicorn league? Does it require another league? What do you think? Some good ideas to make a use for 5-star shards? Most of the best ideas to make a use for crystals again? Let me know in the chat what you guys think, what you suggest we should do.